Hi, my name is Quinetta of the Breakfast Bar, and you are watching the East Daily Download.
This is the East Daily Download. This is the East Daily Download. This is the East Daily Download. That's right. This is the East Daily Download.
So let's get started.
Hello and welcome to the East Daily Download. My name is Mark. I'll be your tour guide on this adventure across the East. Got a question for you. Do you know what this is? Yes, it is a remote control. That is absolutely accurate. It controls the TV. But maybe more importantly, it's a magical device that lets you find the East Daily Download on Eastern North Carolina CW weekdays at noon. So when noon rolls around, just like you're doing right now, you click on over from wherever you were, or maybe you were already watching Eastern North Carolina CW for our morning programming. Either way, we're glad you're here. This show is about so many things Eastern North Carolina. Businesses, individuals, a lot of interviews with individuals who have interesting stories to tell, businesses that have profiles about their products and what they offer to the East. So we have a lot of stuff. Everybody has something that they can take from this show. That's the beautiful part about it. If you love Eastern North Carolina, this show is for you. This remote is a magical device that brings you to the show right here as we're about to start. So I tell you what, let's jump right in. We're going to take a look at this first story. We'll be back here in a little bit with the, I guess, remote and all. You know what? I wonder if I can get the remote on my phone. Never mind. I'm just going to go ahead with this. So let's get the show started.
Now downloading Down Eats.
My name is Quinetta Wilson. I am the owner of the Breakfast Bar. The Breakfast Bar has been open since September the 19th. That was our grand opening, and we have been going in full force ever since. It's a wonderful breakfast place. Breakfast, lunch, and brunch is what we sell. It's a good place to bring your family out, celebrate your friends, have fun, and come grab some good food. We have a lot of community support. We have a lot of regulars that come in every day, a lot of people that visit on the weekends, a lot of people that travel from out of town and come here and eat. So we do have a lot of support. Okay, the food, one of our favorites, I think the chicken and waffles and our French toast is running neck and neck. Those are the two most popular dishes. We offer a variety of dishes. We offer T-bone steaks, meals, shrimp and grits, our link sausage, our fresh sausage, green sausage, whatever you want to call it. That is a popular as well. Our breakfast is like no others. We sell potato cakes. I'm not really sure of too many people in the area that sell potato cakes. All of our stuff is homemade, and it's my own personal recipes, so that makes it special. So I do a lot of cooking at home. I like to cook for large functions. I used to cater for weddings and different things like that. So it's a lot of recipes that I have that I made up on my own. Personal favorite, I would say the salmon, because I'm a salmon person. My salmon and grits is what I love. I can eat salmon and grits all day. I eat salmon in an omelet. I eat it, you know, just plain by itself, but salmon is my personal favorite. Our French toast, that is ordered at least 15 times a day. You buy it almost every other customer. All of our staff do wear masks. We sanitize throughout the day, and also every night we have someone that come in and fully sanitize the whole restaurant.
We'll be right back with more local stories on the East Daily Download.
Hey, we are back here on the East Daily Download. Hope your day's off to a great start so far. Here in the home office, working from home today, as many of you have had to do with this show, we have to work from home sometimes, which means sometimes recording shows from home. Generally, we like to be in Studio E, which is the headquarters for the show, but it's not always possible due to any number of reasons going on in the world today. So here we are, the home office. I got the TV up. I wanted to let you know about the WNCT mobile app. The great part about this is it serves multiple purposes. It's available for free. It's at Google Play and the App Store. You get it, you download it, and you can get all your local news from across Eastern North Carolina from WNCT 9 on Your Side News, and all the weather information you need to know from Storm Team 9, led by Chief Meteorologist Jerry Jackson. So that's a win-win. But there's an extra piece to it, which is this right here. That's the tab, the little link for East Daily Download. You get the app, you can watch this show on the go or at home, wherever you want, really. It's up to you. It's on your schedule. That's the beautiful part about it. So get the app. It's a great resource for local news, local weather, and local East Daily Download. Speaking of East Daily Download, let's check this next story out.
Now downloading Conversations with...
The silver lining in all this, and which is funny because part of this project is about me learning to embrace the unknown.
Yeah.
Be careful what you wish for. But part of the fun in this has been I have shifted my itinerary and gone to a lot more places in this area, specifically North Carolina, that I did not intend to do, but had never been to before. And I have found some really, really great places. And that's what I hope to be bringing all of your viewers.
Yeah. Listen, I think it's a fantastic thing. And, you know, the idea that you're adapting to change and, I'm sure it's heartbreaking to not go on some of those trips, but exciting to figure out what's the plan B. I mean, how do I still make this work? Because I appreciate the fact and I admire the fact that you're not letting the world burning get in the way of you trying to get the goal that you have. It's like kind of like we talked about when we talked about the book about how you can put things off, because it would have been very easy just to shelf it and say, mile marker 52 or 51, here we come, but you still went ahead and said, how do I adapt and change? So what's been I don't want to say the hardest part of that, but what's been the most challenging, or what have been some of the more challenging parts of that changing and adapting what you were doing?
Well, I'm learning that plan B is not always bad. And kind of learning to step into that rather than resist it.
Yeah.
And finding the value in that. So when this first happened, for instance, I used to say, I was supposed to be in Barcelona right now. I was supposed to be sitting at a cafe in Venice right now, right? And I stopped saying I was supposed to be because it was blocking me from seeing all the good in where I was, wherever that was. So I have just kind of taken a deep breath and said, okay, let's see what this year holds. I'm going to have to travel at a slower pace because I need to be aware of COVID restrictions and travel responsibly. And so that has meant planning new trips and canceling new trips, right? That has meant not flying as much as I had intended. That has meant a lot of different things. So yeah, there have been some challenges, but now I'm just kind of like, bring it.
Well, I'm sitting here laughing because I'm guilty of doing what you were just talking about, because as we're recording this interview right now, I'm supposed to be on day 4 of a cruise for my wife's 50th birthday to the Caribbean. And we'd planned this over a year ago, and obviously that got canceled. But I have said a few times this week to her, hey, right now we're supposed to be in Turks and Caicos. And she finally, I think, had enough of it and said, are you going to keep saying that every day? And I think it was like, she's like, can we just move on? That's not happening. And I'm sitting there kind of stuck in the ideal of what it was that we were supposed to be doing, kind of like romanticizing it. And she's kind of taking the more practical view of, it's not going to do me any good to be stuck in the mindset of, I want to be there, but it's not going to happen. So let's deal with the reality.
We'll be right back with more local stories on the East Daily Download.
Hey, we're back here on the East Daily Download. Hope your day is off to a great start here in the home office. And I have the TV up with this graphic on it for a reason. We talked about the WNCT mobile app, which gives you the East Daily Download. I wanted to also refer you to another mobile app, also available for free at Google Play and the App Store. This is the CW mobile app. So you can watch all your favorite CW shows that you watch on Eastern North Carolina CW at your leisure and convenience. So you get it, you download it, and you get shows like Legends of Tomorrow, The Flash, Batwoman, Supergirl, Charmed, Black Lightning, Stargirl, Riverdale. I mean, the shows go on and on. If they've done the show, it's there on the app. So I highly recommend for all your entertainment purposes outside of the WNCT mobile app for this show, the East Daily Download, that you get that app, the CW mobile app, so you can watch all the great CW shows. I love them. My personal favorites, I love The Flash. I loved Arrow when that was on. DC Legends of Tomorrow is a lot of fun. Black Lightning is great. All the DC shows are really good. And now, you know, you got Riverdale and you got Nancy Drew, which are really great mysteries. So there's a lot of options for you. So check it out and check out this next story here on the East Daily Download.
Mile marker 50 is 50 places I've never been the year I turned 50. And this is trip number 10. There were literally signs everywhere that this trip to the beach was going to look a little different.
So when I travel these days, I wipe down the hotel room with a handy wipe. But check this out. Fresh remote? What? We might be a little extra cautious. Vanessa, what are you doing?
I'm cleaning the counter with my cleaner that I brought.
Really, the only thing you have to know about staying at the Ocean Isle Inn is this was the view. Thank goodness that part hasn't changed. Even when the weather isn't perfect, this is.
So it's raining at the beach, but I don't care, because look at my fun umbrella.
We found the perfect diversion for the rainy afternoon at the Silver Coast Winery, Brunswick County's first winery. It features local art everywhere, even on the labels. A trip to the beach isn't complete without a little seafood and a fancy drink. On every trip I take, I go to one place the locals recommend. This time it was Maria's. Thumbs up on the homemade pasta and tiramisu. My favorite stop on this trip was actually just down the way at Sunset Beach. You'll find the Kindred Spirit mailbox 1.5 miles from the end of the south end. It's a sacred, almost spiritual place that rises out of the dunes. People have been sharing their thoughts here for 40 years, like Tori and Daniel, here celebrating their 1-year wedding anniversary. The journals don't look like anything special, but inside,
16 years I've been coming to Sunset Beach and I've never been here. I might just sit here all day and cry.
words of hope and grief.
Tomorrow is another year since we lost our little boy.
Love and loss.
I am finally at peace with my past.
Lessons learned.
Reminding yourself you are enough.
And private thoughts to God.
You helped me catch cancer and stop it in its tracks.
Of course, I left my own message, but you'll have to go to the mailbox to see it. As the sun set on the short trip to the coast, I wish there was a way to bottle the beauty, because the world needs more of that right now. Oh, and Harriet, stop being mean to your sister. Follow me on milemarker50.com and on Facebook and Instagram.
Finally, the wait is over. Storm Team 9 is here. Our experienced team is keeping you informed and keeping you safe. Depend on Storm Team 9.
We're a little past a month into the new year, and with the start of a new year comes people wanting to kind of reset, set the tone, and maybe people have New Year's resolutions. So today, to kind of talk about reinventing yourself and just starting fresh, we have Tanisha Langley, and she is an education and coach consultant. So I just want to bring you in today. Thank you so much for joining us on the East Daily Download.
Thank you for having me.
Why do you kind of think that the start of a new year for many people means that they want to reinvent themselves or just kind of start fresh?
Most people want to start new, whether they state it or whether it's unstated. Everybody wants a new start. And some of them, for whatever their reasons, they may not come out and say, hey, I want to work on weight loss, or hey, I want to, go for a new job.
And so I was doing some research, and experts say that about 25% of people, you start the new year off with some goals, and then maybe by February, the end of January, you're not sticking with it anymore. So I know for me, I'm trying to hold myself accountable by making a vision board. But what are some ways, or why do you think it's so easy to kind of fall off?
A lot of times, Anissa, people will, like you said, this whole new year, this whole new mindset, I'm going to do this, I'm going to obtain these things. And they're running on fire for the first maybe 15 days. Let's be honest. And it's probably less than that. Then by February, what begins to happen is some people, in my opinion, don't see results because, let's be honest, Anissa, I want results and I want to be gratified right now. So I think by the time February comes, life hits, things hit, challenges hit, obstacles hit, and they just kind of put aside with, it takes a lot of energy to implement this new thing, this new energy, this new goal. And a lot of times, like you said, I like the word that you used, accountability. Sometimes people feel like they can do it by themselves, but I'll tell you, anything that I've done, any big goal that I've done in life, I've had an accountability partner.
Yes, and I think that people at home should have a few tips to keep it going, keep their resolutions going, or even start them today, because you don't have to do it in the beginning of the year. Anytime is a good time to start.
Exactly.
Where's the hero? Last time we spoke, he was taking down the most notorious bank robbers of the last century. Care to tie up one more loose end with me?
Walker, series premiere Thursday, January 21st, only on the CW.
Well, that's going to do it for this episode of the East Daily Download. I wanted to talk about one last thing today, and that's WNCT.com. It has all these tabs. I don't know how well you can see that on this camera view right now, but there's a bunch of tabs for news, weather, sports, features, on your side, CW, live stream, the download. That's this show. That's what we call it on the website, the download. So the East Daily Download has a tab that you can click on, and it will bring up the show. Also bring up ads. That's fine. That's what keeps us on the air. But you can see stories like Farm Report. I'm just randomly looking right here. There's no specific thing I'm looking for, but let's say that you wanted to watch the show that aired on January 1st. Well, that's no big deal. You click on that and it comes right up. Now there will be an ad that plays in advance of it, which is fine. Again, this keeps us on the air. But once that ad is done playing, we will have the show. And then you can watch the show. You can watch any of them. We go back to August 19th of 2019. So all those shows are on the website. So that's kind of cool, isn't it? So
Daily Download. I like it. That's great.
So then we go to the open of the show. It's all good. So check out.
I'm Anissa
Get our catchy song. Thank you to the Rusty Bucket Boys for that. Yeah, so you got the show right there. It's all good. So don't forget WNCT.com. Under the download tab, you can get this show. You can get local news from WNCT 9 on your side and Storm Team 9 weather. So it's a win-win. Okay. Wow, there's the show right there. So have yourself a great day. I'm going to go, and we'll do it again tomorrow. Let's say we do it again tomorrow. Let's meet back here tomorrow. Okay.
Tomorrow on the East Daily Download, Ariana will be here with a new farm report, and Angie will be here with her Q&A with AQ. Plus, we'll continue speaking with Allison Andrews in this week's Conversations With. That's all tomorrow on the East Daily Download on Eastern North Carolina CW.